Hey guys, my name's Jacinta from Tonic, and I'm super excited for today's workout because we're going in for an hour-long Pilates class together. We're going to use a few props to get our abs and glutes switched on. So I'm using the BAHE small ball here and a light and medium booty band. So grab those and just pop them to the top of your mat. We won't need them for the first little bit here. So when you're ready, let's come and stand to the top of the mat here, feet stacked underneath the hips, arms relaxed down by your side. And from here, nodding your chin to chest, soft bend into those knees, begin to peel all the way down towards the floor. So your hands make your way to the floor. We're walking out towards the end of the mat into your plank. Pause here for a second. Big step out to the right side of your hand, finding a lunge. From here, right arm reaching up towards the sky, really opening up through the chest. Return the hands, step back into your plank, bend the knees, walk yourself back in towards the feet, and we're rolling all the way up, nice and slowly to warm the spine. Good, from here, another one. Inhale, bend the knees. Nice heavy head, flopping down, walking the hands out, pause and find that core strong here. Scoop up through the belly. Walking, stepping that left foot out to the outside, reaching left arm up towards the sky, feeling the length through that right hip flexor, walk it out, and back in towards those feet. Well done, let's go again, maybe a little bit quicker here, maybe keeping the back of those legs stretched so we can really start to warm up here. Stepping out, rotating, back into your plank. Walk yourself back in. We've got one last one here. Nod your chin to chest, nice and heavy. Can we keep the legs a little straighter now? Hips high, heels lifting. Pause. We take that little stretch and reach. This time, hold back into your plank for 10 seconds. Drawing the belly button in. If you need to modify, you've got your knees down. Chest is lifting and proud. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. From here, collecting your ball, we're going to place it in between your knees and to come into some mobility through your back here. So the ball's placed between the thighs, hands are underneath your shoulders, and from here, exhaling, rounding through the spine, nod your chin to chest, lifting the chest bone up towards the sky. And then inhale, melting the chest, eye gaze looks forward. Again, rounding through the spine. See if you can push those hands through the mat. Lifting up through that belly button. So really exaggerating these movements here. Tipping up with those hips and then tucking under those hips. Beautiful. Can we tuck under those toes here now? And on the next time you curl, round through your spine, hobble your knees off your mat just a little. Tapping the knees down, finding that arch. Again, rounding through the spine, lifting those knees up, starting to wake up those abs a bit more here. Good, we're here for another 15 seconds, really exploring that mobility. Can we make them a little bit bigger here now? Final 8, so picking those hips up a little bit higher, really rounding through that spine for 5, 4, 3, 2. On the next one, lift those hips up all the way into your down dog, and then lower those knees back down with control. Tap, lift back up. So taking the heels down, find a stretch from the back of your heels up to the hips, and then rolling back down. Again. So 15 seconds here. Nice and quick pace on this one. Lifting that heart rate up just a little. Good. In 5, 4. You're back in your 4-point kneel. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let go of that ball and then squeeze the ball, lift the legs. So we're laying an egg here, dropping the ball and collecting it. Using those inner thighs to squeeze and lift that ball. Keep your spine in neutral. You've got it. Last 15 seconds here. Good. Last 8. And 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. We'll just grab your band here now. I'm gonna go for a medium. I'm gonna warm up these glutes. So placing that band above the ankles, and we will need that ball as well. All right, so standing to the top of your mat. In this setup, we want our hips back for our crab walk. So I've got my hips tilting back here. Just hold onto the ball to your chest. Big steps out towards the other end of your mat here. We're gonna just get these glutes working, waking up today. So try and stretch that band out as much as you can. Thinking about those abs gently drawing in. Now, every time you come to the end of your mat, hold, reach the ball up, 1 calf rise. Bringing the ball back to your chest. We've got those step outs. Come to the end of the mat, lift up, calf rise. We've got 30 seconds here. Let's go. Try and really stretch that band apart. Woo, that medium band is really effective. Good. As we walk here, we're adding in a squeeze with that ball, gently waking into the back here. Nice one, guys. Let's go. You have 10 seconds. We'll meet to one end of your mat for just your calf rises in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So lifting up just the calf rises. So think about your heels lifting straight up and straight down. Ribs are melting down to squeeze through the back of your calf muscles, bringing the ball in and up for a bit more of a balance challenge. Good, you've got 10. Nice one, you have 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Whipping that band off for now. Going back down to the floor, we're going to get nice and deep into our abs here using just the ball. All right, we've got our dead bugs here. So let's lay all the way down, lifting your pelvis up, placing the ball nice and low underneath your tailbone here. So in this setup, the hips are gently rocking back towards your face, and it's nice and centered here. Arms relaxed down by your side, breathing out, lifting one leg into tabletop, zipping that core in to lift the second leg to tabletop. So the arms are going to help stabilize you here. You can take them out a little bit further if you need to. And then from here, breathe out, extend one leg away. Inhale, return back to tabletop. So exhale, lengthen the leg. Inhale, back to center. So get used to this little wobbly feeling. You're not going to fall far, so let's try and challenge ourselves. The lower we take the leg, the stronger those abs will work as we pull back in. Good. And as you go through this, if you are feeling up for a challenge, maybe the palms are flipping upwards, relying less on those arms. This is more challenging than it looks. Keep focused. And if you'd like one more layer here, rising those hands up towards the sky, extending the leg away. Nice work. Good, last little challenge. If you're still with me, opposite arm to leg will reach away. Zip it all back into center. So ribs melting down to really control this movement. The wobbles are part of the exercise. You'll find if you deflate the ball a little bit, you'll be able to balance a little bit easier. So if you need to adjust. So good, you're going for 15 seconds more. Maybe challenging yourself, choosing that next layer if you haven't yet. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down, lift up those hips. Taking the ball now between the knees, hands behind the head here for our curls. So let's exhale, lift the head up, sliding the ribs down towards the hips. Inhale, lower. Breathing out to lift. Inhale, lower. Good. If you feel good, we're going to take those legs up to a tabletop position and do those curls right here. Nice. As you curl up, maybe reaching those arms by your hips here and then lower down. So as we reach those hands, can we lengthen those arms and lift up a little bit higher? Nice. You've got about 20 seconds left. Let's think about having a little pocket of air between the chin and the chest here. Feel that wrapping in of that waist as you lift, and as you lift that extra little bit as you reach. Doing so well, guys. I can feel that heat in the abs. Hopefully you're there with me. You have 5 seconds. We will hold this curl in 3, in 2, holding your curl for hundreds, palms face down. Let's start pumping those arms up and down. Breathing in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 5. You've got this, guys. If you want a bit more, legs stretched up towards the sky or lowering those legs to advance. Breathing in. Breathing out. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my, oh my. Whew, those abs are definitely on fire. And then from here, we're taking the ball behind our back here. We're going to get a bit more range into our curls. So this ball will assist us to roll over it. We'll keep the feet flat and tram tracks with the feet so they are hip distance apart here. Good. From here, taking those hands back behind your head. Make sure the head is nice and heavy into those hands. So the ball is just about that bra strap height here, or at the low ribs, middle to low ribs. From here, we tip up and over that ball, so allow your body to melt over the ball. And then as we lift the head, continue to lift up and away from that ball, but slide those hips down towards the pelvis. So big breath in, take that breath into those ribs, and then exhale, knit the ribs together as we curl up, cinching in through that waist. Really good. So we're going to stay here for a little bit. To advance, we're going to lift one leg into tabletop and hold. Let's take our right leg up into a tabletop. Nice. As we lower the head down, lengthening the leg away from you, and then lift it all back in. Well done, guys. We have 10 seconds. And then on the next one, as we curl up, diagonally cross towards that bent knee for our obliques, and then still return the leg long if you can. So it's a crunch on that diagonal to hit the side waist. Try and lift up away from that ball as you curl up. Abs are on fire. Stay with me. We have 20 seconds left on this one. Doing so well. The pain does not last forever. You can do it. All right, nearly there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. On the next one, come back through to center. Extend the right leg, last one here. Lengthen the left leg along the floor, pulling that right knee in, or the thigh, and then we're gonna swap. So grabbing behind the back left leg and swap. So keeping the leg hovered off the floor as we lower. You got it. Single leg stretch. Can we think about staying light up and away from that ball, getting a nice stretch through the back of those legs. Start to pick up that pace. Let's exhale as we draw it in. Inhale to switch and switch. Good, so lengthen and strengthen here. You've got 15 seconds. Stay strong, stay lifted. You have only 12 seconds. You got this, team. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. You deserve to lay all the way down onto your mat with the ball into your hands, reaching the arms overhead. Stay here for a second and just breathe into the belly. Stretch it all out. Nice. From here, coming into our roll-ups. So lifting the arms up towards the ceiling, nodding chin to chest. We're gonna scoop and roll all the way up. Continue to stretch forward to find a hamstring stretch. Roll back up, restack your spine. So tucking under the tailbone, scoop and roll back through those abs, peeling down vertebrae by vertebrae. Return the arms overhead. If you need to make it easier, modifying, bringing the knees in, you have your knees bent, you'll still feel it. We use an exhale and roll all the way up and lengthen and fold. Good, so choosing your range, your setup, this is your workout. Big breath out, this will assist you. Good. The ball is giving us nice postural awareness, so think about those shoulder blades sitting flat on your back. And shoulders relaxed down away from your ears. Good. Go nice and slow on the way down. We have just 2 more roll-ups to go. Really slow that roll back down. Peeling down like you are a strip of Velcro. And then as you lift, think about that strip of Velcro lifting up, peeling up one bit at a time. Good, this is your last one. So lengthen those legs if you haven't yet already. Maybe we're reaching a little bit further. Well done. Place the ball behind your back. Let's go to the other side of those curls. I know, let's get into that hard work. We're gonna even it up. So begin with both of those feet flat onto the floor. Elbows are wide, head heavy into your hands. Let's melt up and over that ball. Breathing out, chin to chest, curling up. So you feel a nice tightening, a wrapping around the waist like you're wearing a corset, and it's getting pulled a little tighter as we curl up here. All right, we know the drill. We've got that left leg coming into tabletop if you can. And then if it feels okay, we'll lengthen the leg away as you roll back over your ball. Really lengthening out through the leg as if we're trying to tap a button away on the wall across. I like to think about creating a really tight ball as I lift up here. Let's make each one count. Whew. And we're there, feeling it right now. Stay with it for 15 seconds more. All right, in 5, taking it to our diagonal. It's our oblique curl in 3, in 2, on the next one. Lifting up, rotating opposite right shoulder to your left hip, and then lengthen away. Let's keep those elbows wide. Think about all those focus points as you start to fatigue here. You've got this, team. 15 seconds left. We're nearly out of these abs, promise. In 5, 4, meet back through the center. 3, 2, back through center, lengthen the left leg, reaching right leg, hover off the floor. We're pulling in for 2, and we swap. So exhale, exhale, and swap. Really good. So keeping the pelvis nice and steady. Find a stretch through those legs. Doing well, let's go. Can we pull in a little bit deeper now? Let's go for 15 seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release over the ball, melting down. Well done. Have a little sway off with those knees if that feels good. Really opening up through those lungs. All right, so abs are done for now. Let's now grab our band. I'm just gonna go with the light booty band for our leg work. We're gonna come up into some lunges. Whew. And the hairs come undone. We know it's a good workout when we have to put our ponytail back on. Okay, so we're going into our 90-90 lunge. Let's stand to the center of your mat here. You have the band above the knees. From here, big step back with that right foot, finding a 90-degree angle at that back knee, front knee, and then stand all the way back in. So let's get this going to begin with. Step back enough so that you find that angle of the back knee dropping straight down underneath your hip. Nice, let's go. With those arms, push it out, bring it back in. So in this setup, we're going to work our quads and our glutes. Nice lifted position with the chest. So meaning, thinking about our spine being like a ruler. So head stacked over the pelvis. Nice, on the next one, holding it down. Ball is in the right hand. See if you can take it away from the midline, rotating through the upper body. Following that ball with your eyes. You'll feel a little shaky, that's part of it. And then return back in. So stepping back and stay for one rotation. The weight is heavy into that front heel as I drive back in. Nice focus, guys. One more layer if you'd like to take it. We'll be lifting our heel up before we stand. So here, calf rise down and up with that left heel, and then stand. Take it back. Rotate. Ooh, feeling that quad working nicely. You've got 15 seconds left. Stay low through that back leg. Really, come on, let's challenge. You've got 8, 7, 6. Let's go for one more. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Ball to the chest, stay low, and then hinge forward at your chest here. So you're in an Arabesque Lunge, drop it back into your 90. Arabesque, 90. Really pushing through that left heel now. You're gonna find that energy, squeeze right up into that left glute. Once you have that, bring the ball away from you as you find your Arabesque, and then back to your chest. And if this feels good, we're gonna launch off that back leg, little balance, and then take it down. So lots of options if you're just here, little small range. Awesome job, you stay there. Otherwise, we've got our little plyo jump here. Really squeezing into that right glute as we kick it up. So good. Stay with this one. 15 seconds more. How are we feeling that left glute? I am. You've got 10, 9. Stay in your arabesque in 5, 4, 3, 2. You're in your arabesque. Scoot your right leg in, pull it back. You've got it. So little light taps with that back leg. Tap it in, tap it away. All right, with that ball, let's add a challenge. Pass it behind your back, then in front of you. Ooh, left booty working strong. Maybe we're gonna hover that back leg off if you still need a little bit more here. Finding a balance challenge once again. We'll be out of it in no time. Stay strong. Make each one count here. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on guys, stay low through that front leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're in a plank. Hands come to the floor, step it back out to a plank. Woo, recovery time. Find those abs once again, pressing them out away, lifting up through that breastbone, taking those heels away from you. Good, breathe in, breathe out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, knees come down. Walk your hands back in slightly to find your 4-point kneeling. Now for our donkey kicks here. So if you want to ramp it up, you've got your medium resistance band on. From here, you've got right toes flexed. We're driving up that foot towards the sky, returning that knee to hover on the floor. So squeeze and lift. Good. This one we're going to take it up and over to cross the other side of your leg and then lift up through center. So we lift up and cross over the other side. Really stretch that band as we come back and square those hips. Good. Think about those ribs lifting up. You're still gonna find that left glute working super strong here. We're stabilizing to keep those hips steady. So think about having lights on the front of those hip bones and they're shining straight down towards the floor. If you wanna go for a bit more range, continue to lift up through center, out to your fire hydrant, and then lower. So we can lift out and circle and take it across. Keeping that heel pressing up to the sky as if we wanna stamp the roof. You've got this. You've got just 10 seconds left. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. My God, guys, I am dripping. We're gonna take it down onto the left elbow and face the front of your mat here. So we're coming into our clams. Let's take that top elbow up high. So left arm is onto the floor, ensuring that that elbow is stacked underneath your shoulder here. So feet are squeezing together, those heels. From here, we're gonna lift those hips up, open that top knee up to the sky. Really pushing down into that left knee towards the floor. So create that resistance, switching on this glute med. You're lowering down. So it's not just this top booty working as we stretch open that band. We're really resisting through that bottom grounded leg. And that's where the magic's going to happen. Good, either stay here or adding in with a bit of upper body rotation. Elbow comes to the floor. And then we lift back up. Taking the eye gaze down to that elbow and then up towards the sky. Thinking about squeezing those heels together once again. Nice work, guys. You have 20 seconds here. Really challenge how much can we turn that top knee out. So hitting those deep hip rotators here. Belly button pulls back towards your spine. You only have 10 seconds left. Are we feeling that underside glute? Really good strength work right here. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Return back in. Flip over. Take a little child's pose here. Melting the chest down, reaching the arms long. Good, or if you need a quick sip, go for it. You've got 15 seconds. Okay, are we ready? Let's come all the way up, feet onto the floor. Nice slow roll up. Heels come to the floor, lengthening those legs. Let your head be heavy like a bowling ball. Hands are heavy. The last thing that'll lift will be your head. So think about restacking your spine, one on top of another, up against an imaginary wall. And then we can stand nice, tall, and proud. All right, we're gonna take it to the 90-90 on the other side. You'll need your ball. Make sure that band is just still on those thighs here. This time I'm gonna step back with the left leg. So ball in towards the chest, shoulders down and back, big step back, finding that 90 at the front, 90 at the back. Come all the way back in. So just find this setup first. Hips, shoulders square to the end of your mat. And we're not gonna think about too hard what's coming, but we're just gonna stay focused on what you're doing right now. So can we drop that back knee down as low as you can? Keeping that spine upright. You've got that ball reaching away from the chest as you come into your lunge. Good work. In 5, we're taking those rotations. 3, 2, on the next one, stay. Ball's in the left hand, following that ball as we take it behind you. Think about sinking low into that lunge. Come back to the center and then stand. Take it back, rotate, wringing out your spine as if it's a wet towel. We're trying to wring all that water out. So we come down and twist. Again, guys, let's think about pushing through that front heel as we stand. So drive up, really energetically squeeze into that right glute as we lift up. We're adding on with that calf rise. Come back to center. Option, 1 calf rise before you stand. You've got 20 seconds left. Can we sink nice and low? The focus is real on this side. Working super, super hard through all of those small muscles to keep you balanced. So proud of you, keep going. You've got 10 seconds left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low in 1. Launching forward into that arabesque, so tipping forward at those hips, and then drop down into your 90-90. So arabesque, it's like we're trying to peek off a cliff, and we're looking over, keeping the chest open, drop it down. Let's add on with that ball reach. You can squeeze that ball every time it comes into your chest. Nice, maybe you're going to add that lift up, that little launch back leg lifting. Keeping that front knee tracking forward. Let's go, guys. We can get through this side. We did it on the other. Good job. Let's pick up that pace if you can. You've got 15 seconds. Feeling stronger with each one. You have 8. Last 4, 3, stay in your arabesque, in 2, in 1. You have your scooter now to finish it all off. You got it. Tapping out and in with that back left leg. It's nice and light. We tap, 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 and tap. Bring the ball behind you, in front. Ball behind, in front. Keeping those collarbones wide. Abs lifted. Pressing all of that with all of your might through that right heel. Stay with it. Maybe you're adding in with that little hover with that back foot. These are just options. Choose what's for you today. Stay focused on your workout. You got this. Last 15 seconds. Woo. Feeling shaky. Let's in this together. You've got 10. We find one plank again in 5, 4. Come on, guys. Last 3. Sink a little lower through that front leg. 2 and 1. Ball comes down. Step it back into your plank. This time, rainbow hips. Saltering them from right to left. If you need to modify, knees can come down. We swivel at the hips here, just rocking on the knees. So the toes are pivoting to find a little bit of those obliques now. You have 8 seconds. Back through the center in 5, 4, 3, 2, back to center. Hold for 5, 4, 3, tuck the tailbone under, reaching the heels away from the crown of the head. 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Whew, well done, guys. You have now your donkey kicks, flexing the left foot back, driving the heel up, swing it back in. Good, breathing out to kick up. Keep those hip bones nice and steady. Grounding through 10 fingers, lifting up from those abs. And watching that bead of sweat come down those arms. You guys are killing it. From here, we cross over that back knee and then lift up through center, drop it down. Lift up for 1, cross for 2, back to center on 3. Good. If you want a little bit more, we take it out into that fire hydrant. So we cross over, continue to lift up and out. So you're externally rotating at the hip. Good. So we come up and around. Good. Out and around. I went the other way. You've got 10 seconds left. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. You're dropping down onto that right elbow, heels squeezing together for our clams. Top hand is here, fingertips to that temple. Ensure that elbow is underneath the shoulder. And then let's go ahead and lift those hips up and forward so we create a long line. We're lifting up that top knee at the same time and then drop those hips back. So the hips will lift up and forward as we clam. So smooth it all into one. Nice, you're adding in that rotation with that top arm here. Really wringing out that wet towel, which is your spine, once again. Good, really energetically push right knee into the floor, engaging through the side booty. Nice work, guys. You go for another 10 seconds. You're nearly there. Last 8. You go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Let's come in with those hands towards your feet. We're going for another roll up here. Stacking the spine one on top of another. All right, from here, taking the feet out wide, moving into some squats. So if you want to go onto the heavier band, if you're not already, feel free. So I'm using the PTPE medium resistance. I may or may not regret this. From here, we're moving into our squats at the top of your mat. We're doing 4. So hips tilt back, drop nice and low, standing all the way back up, squeezing the glutes. We've got 3, 2, and 1. We stay low. Walk it out to your plank. Give me a mountain climber, 4 times. Hands back towards the feet, and we're gonna roll up. So let's start to pick up the pace here, guys. 4 squats. Drive through both heels equally. On the 4th one, stay down low. You've got mountain climber, mountain climber, mountain climber, mountain climber. If you want, we're gonna jump out and in with those squats. So little pop squats right here. Get that heart rate up. You can go as slow or fast as you like with those mountain climbers. All right, guys, your time goal, 30 seconds. Work quick, work with great form. 25 seconds left. All right, you've got final 10 seconds here. We're gonna take it to our backs and lay down, which you're gonna be really happy about. Meet me in your plank first in 5, 4, 3, 2. You're in your plank, just those mountain climbers, 15 seconds. As I said, we're gonna slow it down in 12. Run it out here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, we made it. I'm gonna keep this resistance on for our floor work. We're going into a bit of glute bridges. Okay, reset. Let's slow this heart rate down. You've got the band just above the knees. Feet are flat onto the floor. Arms down by your side. Whew, catch my breath. Rolling the pelvis towards you, squeeze and lift up into your bridge. And at the top here, tucking the tailbone under, melting those ribs down, and then rolling down through the spine, joint by joint. So we tuck under, feel your lower back print into the ground, and then squeeze your sit bones together, lifting up, hips are level, melting back down. Ribs are lower than the hips at the top. Good, guys, really slow, deliberate movement through that spine. Bring your breath back, bringing that mind to body connection. So mobilizing through the spine is your focus. You've got that squeeze through those glutes as you dig those heels in through the mat. So energetically, again, drag those heels in towards your bottom at the top range. So heels pulling in towards your glutes, activating through those hamstrings. If you're feeling really good here, you'd like one little more layer, we'll reach the arms, stack them over your shoulders as you bridge here now. Good. And if that ball is handy, we're gonna take it into your hands. So bridging with the ball up towards the sky, because if you like a little bit more, hold it at the top. Pausing at the top, we're taking a chest fly, passing the ball from one hand to another, and then roll on all the way down. So that little static hold at the top, really thinking about lengthening those knees away from you. So imagining I've got a rope behind the back of your knees and I'm pulling you away from your head. Lengthen the spine. Really nice work, guys. Slow sculpting here, 15 seconds more. You've done most of the hard work. We're really slowing down our movements here towards the end of the class. Nice, we'll hold it at the top in 10 seconds time. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's roll up, hold it at the top. We're marching the legs up one at a time. If you need to, the arms can come down by your hips to stabilize you. Think about those hips being really steady here, marching. If you want more, a little pulse up and down before you swap to the other side. So lots of layers here. Maybe you just want to take it back to that first variation where we're rolling down and up. You've got 10 seconds to focus on you. Nice. In 5, 4, right leg up in 3, 2, right leg tabletop. Just those pulses if you can. If you need to modify both heels down, stay with me. We're going to swap to the other leg in 4, 3, 2, both legs down, both feet down, lift up the left. We're going for 10. Pulse and squeeze through that right booty. Yes, you've got 4, 3, 2, and roll all the way down. Well done, guys. We're going to whip that band off, coming into a bit of mobility, laying all the way down onto your right hand, placing the ball underneath the left knee. So in this setup here, the right leg is extended. I'm going to cradle the head, make it a little pillow. So folding at those elbows, opening up through the chest, heart lifting up to the sky, and then roll back to restack. So leading with that elbow, taking that eye gaze towards that top arm, wringing out the spine here. This feels so good. Let's go for 2 more. Nice, come all the way back in. Inner thigh work, lengthening out through the right leg. Little gap through that bottom waist here. So imagining there's a trail of ants that could come underneath. From here, we're lifting that right leg up and squeezing through the inner thigh. So here's our inner thigh work here. Top leg is just resting gently onto that ball, just to help with this alignment of the hips. So without the ball, we're kind of more in that internal rotation. Assisted with that ball, we're keeping that neutral pelvis. Nice work. So breathing out to lift, inhale to lower. You've got 15 seconds left. Keeping the hips stacked one on top of another. Reaching out through those toes. In 8, keep the leg high. In 4, 3, 2, leg is high on 1, little circles with that bottom leg. The top hand can help you out with a bit of balance on this one. Fingertips light onto the floor. We'll switch circles, directions in 3, in 2, other way, little circles here. Breathing through into that inner thigh. Woo, keeping that foot high. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Well done. Rolling onto your belly here. Stay with the ball. We're having those hands resting in a lengthened position. Legs are as wide as your mat. Let's take you out of the way. For our back work, so little extensors and back strength work. Abs are lifting up away from your mat here. Legs are at the distance of your mat. Squeeze the glutes, press the tailbone or tuck the tailbone under. From here, take an inhale, lifting the head up. Start to roll the ball towards you. And then exhale, pressing through that ball, melting the ribs down, melting the chest all the way down. Big inhale as we extend into that back. Fingertips are on the ball, squeezing the glutes to protect that back. Exhale, take those hands heavy into the ball as you melt all the way down. So in this position, we can take it slow and we can work into your range of that back extensor. Really nice. Nice work, guys. The next time you melt down, stay. Can we hover those legs up, squeeze into the glutes, and then lower, and then lift the chest. So upper body portion, melt down, and then the bottom portion. We've got 20 seconds left on this one. Seeing if you can explore that range a little bit more with each lift. Dropping the shoulders down, melting it all back down. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, make this on your last one, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. So from here, we're gonna take it to the other side for that little mobility spine stretch. So I'm just gonna flip around. You've got the ball underneath your right knee. Perfect. So you're here. Left leg is lengthened. We're cradling the head. Give yourself a little pillow. Opening up through the chest as we open the top arm up and over to the back wall, and then melt back down. We're keeping the hips stacked and the belly button drawing back to hug your spine. This one is such a delicious stretch for that low back, right up into the upper body. Good, you've got 2 more here. Inhale, open. Seeing if you can rest nearly that right shoulder onto the floor. And last one. Okay, coming back for our inner thigh work. Left leg is lifting off the floor. Make sure that waist is lifting up as well, so you have that trail of ants climbing underneath. Hips are stacked. You can reach that top hip away from you. Thinking about squeezing through the inner seam of your leggings here. So adductors working here. Good, I like to hold it up for at least 1 second in that top range. Reaching out through those toes. Good whack. You've got another 20 seconds. We're gonna make those small circles in 10 seconds time. Hold it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, little circles here. Nice. We're gonna swap directions in 5, 4, 3, 2, keep it lifted all the way. Smooth circles. Woo. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Oh, me oh my, that was so good, guys. All right, from here, just prop yourself up, and we're gonna go into a little flamingo, so a bit of abs, and I'd like you to place that band on just above your knees here, so over those thighs. Come back into your 4-point kneeling, have your ball just handy to the side, reaching that right leg away, so hips are square, reach the right leg away. We lift up through that right leg, and then from here, right toes tuck under, lifting the left knee up towards your chin, lower back down. So it's a combo, leg lift, flamingo. Breathe out to kick. Inhale, lower. Exhale, really scooping round through the spine here. All right, that ball is there if you'd like a bit more of a challenge, placing the left hand on the ball as we do this little sequence. So this is gonna challenge your stabilizer's left shoulder. Again, this is optional. Bit of booty, bit of arms and shoulder strength right here. You've got 25 seconds left on this side. Pressing through that right hand to keep you stabilized. Really packing those hips up. Nice work, guys. Give me 10 seconds. So good. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. So we can begin with just that left leg reaching away, kick it back up, tuck the toes under, pike up. So straight to the other side here. Whenever you are ready, you've got that ball option here if you like. Let's go. Really good. You've worked so hard. We've got a couple of stretches coming up after one little finisher in 25 seconds. You've got 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Let's take that band. We go up to elbow height with the band here, finding a plank straight away for our push-ups. So either half plank, hands are wide, nearly to the width of your mat. Drop your hips down, tuck your tailbones, squeeze your glutes. Taking one push-up here. As we push up, really thinking about using those chest muscles. So I'll just get it away from the mic so you can hear me. So again, option here, or we go into our full plank. This is your finisher. So take that full plank maybe just for 1, 2, or 3 reps. See what you are capable of today. You might surprise yourself. We go for 30 seconds. As many as you can. All right, come on team, this is your last bit of work, and then you get a couple of stretches. You are halfway now, just 15 seconds remaining. We fired up those shoulders with that little ball, Flamingo. Feeling it right here, right to the end for 10, 9, can we get the chest a little lower? Maybe finishing with a couple of full planks. Woo, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, well done, guys. Take off the band, bring your breath back. As promised, you have a couple of stretches here before you go, so please stay. We're gonna grab your ball here, going onto the floor. You're in a seated position. Big inhale and exhale. Left arm is out to the side. Big inhale as we reach the left arm up to the sky, reaching up and over. So the ball's rolling away from you. As you do this, try and ground through that left hip here. Both hip bones are planted. Coming back up through center, reach up and over with that ball. Good, big inhale. Exhale, lift up, 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 and then over. You can imagine there's a big gym ball here that we're lifting up and over. Good, one more on this side. Last one on this side. And then from here, we take the ball to the other side. We're gonna lift up with the right arm, reach up and over. You got it. Lift up and over with the other hand. Good, that heart rate has lowered. Really working into that stretch with your breath here now. So exhaling to reach over a little more. Inhale to grow tall. You've got 2 more here. And then one lucky last stretch. So give me one last one. See if you can reach up a little bit further on your inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Up and over on the other side. Good, taking those legs out into a comfortable split position. Doesn't have to be too crazy. We're going to stretch out those inner thighs. The ball's on the floor in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. Let that ball roll away from you, lowering the chest down towards the floor, and then rolling all the way back up, reach the ball. Good, so dive up and over now if you can. Or keeping the ball on the ground, so option. Rolling the ball and reach, or we're lifting up for a bit more advancement, up and over. So this is a strength and a stretch. Take that option. You've got last 15 seconds of class. Maybe those legs can go a little bit wider to feel that adductor stretch. Maybe you're staying down and swaying from side to side. You have 10 seconds left. Okay guys, let's go for one last one. Hold it down here this time. Roll the knees back behind you. So the kneecaps are pulling back. Melting the chest down, breathing into the back of those ribs. Big inhale, expand the back of the ribs, right into the base of the lungs. Exhale out through the mouth. Last one, big inhale, melting down a little bit more into that split stretch. And exhale. Roll yourself all the way back in. Cross those legs. Big breath in, reach those arms. And exhale, hands to heart center. Well done, guys. You guys made it through an hour-long full body Pilates class. You should be really proud of yourself. We got nice and heated there. Lots of strength, stability, balance work. Your movement for the day is all done. Thank you for joining me. And guys, if you haven't yet already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so I can continue to give these workouts to you. You can like the video and share it with a friend or family member. And guys, I will see you back here on the mat for another workout really, really soon. See you.